Hi, my name's Harriet-Morris and I want to welcome you to the first part of this mini course on presentation skills. Today I want to talk about one of the greatest misconceptions that I see around public speaking and presentations, and I call it us and them syndrome. Now, us and them syndrome happens where you see somebody who's really good at something, and instead of thinking, wow, that's great, what can I learn from them, you think, oh, they're just so good, I will never be as good as them. Now, you see this a lot with people who read Richard Branson's autobiography. Branson's very interesting because he's a very big thinker, and also he's got no fear of failure. He's probably failed more times than me and everyone else watching this video put together. But because he doesn't see them as failures, he just learns from them and moves on. And what people fail to do from Branson is learn from him. They don't think, well, if I could just learn a little bit of what he does, maybe I could improve the turnover in my business by, say, 10%. Instead of this, they think, well, I'll never be as good as him. And when it comes to public speaking, those speakers who are very charismatic, who have very interesting ways of presenting their information, they are seen in the same way. Oh, they're just naturally very confident, and oh, I'm so jealous, I wish I was like that. Now, the actual fact of the matter is that there are lots of things that anybody can do to improve their presentation skills, and I don't care whether it's a networking pitch or a best man speech at a wedding. We can all improve what we do, and it's got nothing to do with innate ability or charisma. I'll just give you one simple example, and that's of storytelling. We have been telling stories since the beginning of time. Now, if you want to get people to remember the point you're making and to be moved by it, if that's your aim, one of the best ways you can do it is to tell a story around it. Now, as long as you do this in the right way, you can have people remembering the point you made long after they've gone home. Everybody can tell a story. So, do you see the shift here in emphasis from the speaker's personality dictating how good a speech they make or a presentation to the speaker's message dictating how good a presentation they are delivering? In part 2 I'll be talking a lot more about messages, but I've got a really fun little activity you can try just to get you thinking about this whole idea of the message. I'd like you to go to your DVD collection, just pick out a couple of films at random and ask yourself, what is the message of this film? I'll give you a couple of examples. The first one is The Bourne Ultimatum, one of my favourite films, and the message of this film is amnesiac CIA agent exposes corruption. Another one is Sherlock Holmes, and the message of this is logic can outdo evil. And finally, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The message of this film is spoilt children will always lose out in the end. Okay, so that's something just to have a little bit of fun with, but it'll get you thinking about the message in any kind of communication. In part 2, I will be giving you one really valuable question you can ask yourself to work out what the best message you need to be communicating to your audience. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.